In this video, we'll learn about be mindful in the present. Mindfulness is an ability that helps you recognize the happiness already present in your life. You don't have to wait years to find happiness. It is already there. You just have to see it. Being mindful makes you realize that you are alive and breathing. It is when you are at peace with the present moment as it arrives. It may not be what you expected or wanted, but you are content with it. This is perhaps one of the most important habits you'll need to infuse in your life if you want to make it more zen. Because it lets you be content with who you are and what you have, it can easily be the happiest, most confident, and safest place to be. Plus, being mindful provides you hope that you can do so much more with life. By far, it is the one solution that'll allow you to enjoy life to the fullest. The simple trick lies in not forgetting why something is important and doing it consciously. Most people have their minds stuck elsewhere. They simply move through the day without actually living it. This state is called forgetfulness. People stuck in this state can't develop focus or stay in the present. They are either busy thinking about the past or stuck in the future. Mindfulness is the opposite of forgetfulness. Mindfulness means being there and living in the moment. A mindful state is one where you are mentally active. Your mind and the body are both in one place, and this allows you to recognize happiness around you and feel it. Being mindful doesn't require you to have special powers to stay awake. All that you have to do is find joy in the little things. Here's how you can learn to be a bit more mindful. Slow down. Rushing into things isn't always the perfect solution. Planning the future and sorting out activities is a good thing, but at times you have to slow down. Things won't always go as planned. There will be room for improvements. Just like so many others, you may also be obsessed with speed. You want to be quicker, more efficient, and more productive. To sum up, you just want to be faster. Getting out of the habit of rushing and cramming things together can be particularly difficult if you want to step in the Zen zone. This is because society rewards speed by career promotions, praise from peers, and your belief that you're doing really well. Yet, despite all the rushing around, you don't really seem to be accomplishing anything extra. If anything, you get yourself more entangled into additional tasks, paying less and less attention to each. And to top it all, rushing around doesn't help you perform any better. But what it does do is increase your stress levels and make you more disagreeable. So take a moment and slow down. You'll notice that you enjoy life more. Things will seem more interesting, and you'll have less to worry about. Enjoy the moment. Not everyone has the ability to enjoy moments, especially when you don't get what you expect. Say you get stuck in a traffic jam, the price of gas skyrockets, or you get an angry look from someone. All these experiences are disconcerting and some unnerving at best. So what do? Most likely, you compare the present moment with what you expect to happen. A traffic jam will get you late to work. The price of gas will upset your budget, and you could spend the rest of your day wondering what you did wrong to deserve that angry look. Sometimes you have to give yourself room to breathe. Why complicate your life by focusing on things that don't really matter or are beyond your control? Instead, you can ease your life by enjoying what goes well. There are so many things in life that can provide happiness. All that is required on your behalf is the effort. Many of us also miss out on life's precious moments simply because of stress. Life is unpredictable, which is why it is important to live while you can. For instance, you can find joy in the little things by learning to go with the flow. At times, life exposes you to surprises that can be good or bad. To deal with these surprises, you have to go with the flow. Going with the flow will let you engage in the reality of life. It's a Zen approach that lets you face what comes your way, and you make a choice based on that. At the same time, it also means realizing that good and bad things happen in life, and when they're beyond your control, you accept them as they come. This way, you enable yourself to make the most of the moment despite any setbacks. Another way of looking at this is that it lets you get past your failures. Accepting that you had a failure means that you face the reality of the situation. And based on that reality, you make choices to move forward. If you never accept that reality, you'll get stuck at that point in time. You'll likely move forward without changing course, and then the past will catch up with you once again. You'll get caught up in the spiral of past regrets and be in no position to enjoy the present. Have fewer expectations. Expectations can lead to disappointment if things don't go the way you want them to. In this way, expectations can be extremely damaging to your happiness and put your happiness on hold. Not to say that you shouldn't have expectations, it's just that you should have fewer expectations if you want to be happy. That said, having realistic expectations lets you accept the flaws in people. But having unrealistic expectations will most often lead to disappointment. You may have expectations from others as well as yourself. For instance, you may expect that when you work out and eat right, you'll get that perfect body, or when you put in the extra hours, you'll get that promotion. But when things don't pan out as you expected, you become frustrated, disappointed, and angry with yourself and others. Having fewer expectations lets you accept reality as it is. It also teaches you that your life can still be good without so many expectations. It is a humbling lesson that your life can be perfect as is, without expecting it to be better. Having fewer expectations will stop you from swaying up and down based on whether good or bad things happen to you. Instead, you will no longer expect good or bad things to happen, but just take them as they come. This means more contention for you and less disappointment. When you stop judging things as good or bad, you'll feel lighter and have more freedom.